Good morning, Aarti ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, dear. How are
Good
you?
morning. Yes, ma'am, I'm fantastically well. Thank you for asking. How about you, ma'am?
Yes, everything is hunky dory at my end also.
Ah,
Enjoying my duty, my workplace, and everything is fine. Thanks for asking.
good to hear, ma'am. And I'm so delighted, have you here on my YouTube channel. And I truly admire the way you help. And I can't say it is social work, but you have soft corner for underprivileged students, and the way you work, your efforts, it's really remarkable. So I always appreciate you, and I'm die-hard fan of you because of your
Oh.
because of your soft corner towards those students and underprivileged students. So I'm really diehard fan of you, and after long time we got connected finally. So I'm really on
Hmm.
the cloud nine, I must say. And as I told you, ma'am, actually, I'm fantastically well, but yes, first we will start our conversation with introduction. So, ma'am, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, yes. Thanks for giving me this opportunity, Sangeeta. Yes,
Please,
I am
ma'am.
also delighted to connect with you. The feeling is very much mutual. It gives me immense pleasure talking with you every time. And my name is, for your viewers, let me tell about myself. My name is Aarti Chaube, and I'm a government teacher, and I'm teaching to senior graders. I teach English, and I belong to Madhya Pradesh. Basically, I'm from born and raised in Bhopal, but I got married here in Narsingar, which is a tehsil place. It's a kind of village, you can say. So my school really, actually, it is in village area only, where I deal with poor students, with underprivileged students, those who need lot of care and attention from my side. And being a teacher, this is my very much duty to help them, to let them achieve something in their life. So this is my motto, you can say, that I feel uh, pleasure in my heart. I always feel delighted when I help them. And when someone says that, ma'am, you have done this thing to us, ma'am, because of you we are here. So this is the greatest reward for any teacher, I think. So
Wow.
yes, this is all about.
Lovely, ma'am, lovely. And you are simply great human being, I must say, and you are really great teacher as well. Ma'am, see, I told you, you asked
Right.
me how I am. So I told you I'm fantastically well. But it is for the
Mhm.
sake of saying only I told you. But frankly speaking, I feel perplexed, okay, because of these conflicts. And I'm really fed up due to these conflicts. And I know conflicts are inevitable, but the thing is that if you don't resolve it effectively and on that very moment, then it lead to serious problem. It will break your relationship, spoil your relationship. And I know, but ma'am, sometimes it's not I can't able I'm not able to handle those situations. So I would like to listen from you, because you are working in those areas, means their surrounding is not very much favor
Mhm.
to you. It is a lot of adversities you are also facing, because living life in village and then giving education to those students, because their parents are they are also illiterate, so it is quite tough task. It is not easy. In other hand, cities, it is very much different, because their parents are very much aware about knowledge. They know what is the importance of knowledge. But on the other hand, village, it is quite difficult. It is harder to crack. So, ma'am, I would like to ask you that what you handle these conflicts on unresolved conflicts, and what is your take on. So you just shed light on this topic.
Okay, Sangeeta, this is, I think, human nature, that people, very much they get affected by the behavior of the people around them. So this is a very common problem, I think. But
Yes.
and it happens now and then. I too became the victim of these conflicts. But nowadays, I'm not, because I always listen the person sitting opposite to me. I try to listen him. I try to understand from his point of view, so
Okay.
that I can, the bearer knows the shoe where it pinches.
Yes.
Saying goes like that. A bearer knows where the shoe pinches exactly. So I keep myself in that position, in his shoe, and then I think about that problem, and then I try to resolve the things. Right? I listen him patiently. I give him time. But keeping those things inside our mind, inside our heart, definitely they will break you. Definitely they will create that disturbance within you. There will not be peace in your mind. There will not, your energy, your time, everything will be wasted if the conflicts are going on inside you. So it's very natural. It will happen because after all we all are human beings. People around us, they are sometimes, uh, they take us for granted.
Hmm.
That's why these things happen. For example, one of my friends, she asked me to come and attend her nephew's marriage.
Hmm.
I i agreed that definitely I will come, but due to certain reason I couldn't went there. I
Hmm.
couldn't gone there.
Okay.
So she was very much disappointed also, but she stopped talking me.
Okay.
She ignored me, and it was clearly visible from his nature, from for her, from her behavior, that she is ignoring me. And every time she avoids me, ignores me, it pinches me a lot. It creates the trouble inside me. Oh my god, what to do, how to handle this? Then one day I caught her hand. I made her to sit in front of me, and then I started, whatever I have inside my heart, I just poured it out. And then I explained her, do you know what had happened inside my family, in my house, in what situation I was going through? And that was the reason I couldn't attend that marriage. I was also, trying my best to attend the marriage, but due to some reason, because again, marriage is something which is a very joyous function,
Hmm.
joyful function. And if you are not if there is not peace in your mind, if you are already worried about something, then I don't think you can enjoy the marriage. And you don't have that much time also. My husband was not well actually, so I couldn't attend. Then she realized, and then she said, so from now onwards, we both of us promise that whatever the situations are, we will not ignore each other, because we are good friends. We will talk and we will try to resolve the things,
Yes.
because resolving the things, it leads to a better decision, it leads to a better
Exactly.
behavior. uh, I think we must talk to each other. We must not
Yes.
carry that burden in our heart.
So, ma'am, see,
That's what I want to say.
you resolve that conflicts, okay? Because you got to know it would destroy or it would finish. So, at some point, you tried to resolve. But most of the time, what happen, ma'am? What are the reasons that some people they don't want to resolve that conflicts? What are the reason behind that?
Hmm. Because they think that their ego will hurt. They
Exactly
think that,
right.
for example, I invite you and you didn't come, then I will realize, oh, she's having that much ego, means she don't consider me as her friend. I don't know what is the reason she didn't come. So many questions will be there in your mind. But again, if you are not resolving, you are not talking on them, then those questions will always disturb you. And there are person who don't care, though I think those types of persons are good, because they don't bother about who are coming, who are not coming. They are less bothered. So but everyone is not like that. We have that soft corner for our friends, for our relatives, and if they behave not according to our expectation, then it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
But the
So
best thing is to resolve it.
yeah, so you told because of ego and pride, and I feel sometimes now we
Mhm.
have fear of confrontation. In my case, most of the time it happens. I want to resolve, but
Yes.
I don't know how to resolve. So that time I always choose
Mhm.
not to resolve, okay, because I have fear what another person would react, okay. And sometimes, ma'am, we have that negative experiences also. So that might be also reason, but very, very important reason is that only as you told ego because we all have that ego and pride. Why I have to speak first? Why she is not speaking first? So we always have that ego and we are waiting that another person should come to us. So that is very
Huh.
important, and those are reasons. Right, right, right. But ma'am, just tell me one thing. Every time should we resolve conflicts? Every time we have to resolve conflicts, or sometimes we have to let it be?
If we can ignore that problem, if that is not creating any disturbance inside our mind, inside our heart,
Hmm.
then you can ignore it, you can avoid it. But if it is disturbing you, your time and energy, then you must resolve it. Because
Okay.
every now and then you will realize that situation, then you will feel like, if I would have gone there, then my friend would not be upset with me. So in this way, many types of thoughts will come and go. And it's a human behavior. You will never think the way I think, and I will never think the way you think.
Yes.
So there will be differences in our thought process. So I have to respect your differences, and you have to respect mine. Then only our relationship will go ahead. Otherwise it will break.
Yes.
And then there is, I think, no need to resolve that, because we are not the person of the kind of person who can go hand in hand. So it's
Yes.
it's better to ignore such type of person then. और यदि
Yeah.
आपको पता है कि वो जाने से आपको प्रॉब्लम होगी, तो उनको रूट कर मत जाने दो. देयर इज वन
Yes.
सॉन्ग ऑल्सो,
Yeah.
उनको मना लो, रूट कर मत जाने दो. आई एम रिमेम्बरिंग दैट लाइन.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, but emotional, again, the emotional management here works a lot. So how do you manage your emotions? If you are a very emotional person, then it would be very difficult for you to ignore such problems or to avoid such people. It will always hurt you. It will
Yes.
always
Yes.
hurt you.
Exactly, ma'am. But ma'am, sometimes now forcing resolution, forcing resolving. Okay, sometimes your relation, it leads to worst also. And sometimes I feel we have to. It is always good actually not to. If it is small problem, small conflicts, then after some time it will fade away also. So just give time also, because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
time is only medicine. Okay, because whenever I
Mm-hmm.
have some conflicts with my husband, because he is also short temper and I am also short temper. So what happens, whenever I want to resolve and if his mood is not good, then our that problem leads to worst. Okay, we both become hyper, and it ended up fighting with each other. So sometime what I see, if my
Oh,
husband's mood is good and he's in good element, then according to that I try to resolve those things. Otherwise I just keep saying myself, okay, Sangeeta, now it is okay. Just you also keep calm, give him also time. Because I know whenever he is angry or furious, he speaks so much filthy words, or sometimes in anger, it happens. Okay.
it
So
happens.
that's why I never give attempt to resolve. Also, I keep quiet, and after some time, everything becomes, as it is. So that is
Normal.
also better.
Normal.
It depends on situation, it depends on person, and how that person is important for you. So everything matters, I think, right, ma'am?
Right, right, right. So nowadays, we have been married for since for I think 37 or 38 years is going on. So
Okay.
now I understood my husband very well, and
Yes.
now I know that if I will ask this question, what will be his answer. I know beforehand, and he answered in the same way. I have checked so many times. So nowadays, I have become quite mature, and now I don't ask silly questions to him. My daughter told me, don't discuss everything in front of your means in front of my father,
Hmm.
because you think in a different way. For example, yesterday my car broke down on the way I'm going to home.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. It was, I feel as if it is not tilting like that. So
okay.
I just stopped there immediately. I called my driver. My driver is so honest. Immediately he came there, and then he drove the car. And he said, it was your illusion, ma'am. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong with the car. Okay.
Okay.
And I paid him 200 rupees.
Okay.
And then I was about to tell my husband that I paid him, and my daughter gave a glance like this. And I understood. I said, I gave him 50 rupees. He said, well done. You've taken a good decision. Otherwise, I think you would have given him 100 rupees or like that.
Yeah.
But, I gave him for the breakfast also. I gave him some
Yes.
change, and then I paid 200 rupees online to him. So my daughter, then when my husband has gone to sleep, my daughter then explained me. Then he suggested me that Mama, never share your what you think. You think that this is right, but
Yes,
Papa will scold you then.
exactly.
Oh, you are so spendthrift. You have given 200 rupees to driver for such a half an hour only. And not for half an hour, but whenever I call you,
Yeah,
you
he
have to come.
came. That is important.
Huh.
Right,
And
right.
he came in the future also he will come.
Yes,
Because
yes,
I will
right.
continuously, I will drive the car for the coming 6 year. I have to do my job. I have to do my service. So I will need him. But
Yes,
if I give him money like 50 rupees, 70 rupees, these types of money, he will say, oh, avoid it. If the man is calling, just switch off the phone.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Don't go.
yes. And we
Then
know
what will
our
I do?
husband. We
So
know our
I,
Yeah, we know our husband, inside
yes, yes.
out, and his perspective is different, our perspective is different, and he doesn't know what exactly we are in that situation, because we know what is the importance of that situation. If he hadn't come, then you would
Yes.
have bothered a lot, or you would have suffered a lot. So that you only know your condition. Okay, it is not your husband's fault also, because he is right at his place, and we are right at our place, right? But ma'am, what is
Okay.
my another question? Sometimes, we feel, okay, very angry, okay, during that conflict and everything. So how to control ourselves, madam? Ma'am, it is very important. How to control that time, that during that conflict only.
See, that all depends upon the your inner engineering,
Yeah.
how you deal with your emotions, how you deal with the thoughts which are just striking inside your mind. So the best thing is keep calm, meditate for a while. Some expert says that you should count from 100 to 1. The back counting you have to do.
Yes.
Either start from 50 or from 100. Try to control your thoughts.
Hmm.
Otherwise, nothing is in your hand. As you earlier mentioned, that we should give time to these things.
Hmm.
So, if they are creating lots of disturbance in your mind, then you should start counting backwards. Then maybe it happened that after some time it will resolve automatically, or you will get some another idea, or there may some solution with the time you will find out, because instantly reacting or responding is not good. And you become mature when you understand this thing, that when to react and how to react. That is entirely in our hand. Okay, na? If we if we are very quick in reacting and responding, that will harm our relationship. So it's better to let them speak. Let the person who is standing in front of us, even if he is wrong, okay, you speak, keep calm, keep silent, and after some time when he has done his speaking and all that, then you can tell him the real thing is this, and you were just barking at the wrong tree. This was
Yeah,
not the
ma'am.
situation. I try to resolve the things. I try to resolve things like that. For example, my principal, he never say anything to me. He never hurts me. But sometimes the teacher standing beside me, he started shouting at him or her. I will stay silent. And I know why he is shouting. Maybe because I have done something wrong. But he don't shout at me. He's shouting at my uh, at the person who is sitting just next to me.
Your colleague.
And then when yeah, my colleague. Then the shouting is done. Then in after 2 or 3 periods, I went in his room. Then I told him, this was the thing, sir. Oh my God. Why don't you told at that time itself? I said, because you were very, angry, and you were behaving like anything. You are bursting out. So I let it go. I didn't tell the exact thing, the true thing. What was that? Then I explained it. So we can try this method also,
Yes, but
because
ma'am,
it depends on person to person.
person to person, right, right. And keeping patience that very moment, ma'am, it is easier said than done, because now I also want to, keep patience. I tried, I'm deliberately doing nowadays this thing. I know it is not a rocket science also we can do, but for that we have to do, long practice. As example, for example, you told meditation. Okay, meditation will really
Hmm.
works as a wonder. Actually, I am also following nowadays. And before only you have to do practice. On that very moment you are not able to control your emotions, because it is easier said than done. That very moment you also become very furious. So you, as you mentioned, we have to you have to count 100 to 1 or 10 to 1. Then we have to take pause before reaction. We have to keep pause also, take pause also. That's a very simple. And another thing, now we have to focus on problem solution, not only problem. How we can resolve, or how we can
Not only
how we can discuss nicely. So we have to focus on those things. And in Marathi there are
right.
very good saying, म्हणजे रागाला डोळे नसतात. रागाला डोळे नसतात म्हणजे when you are angry ना, that time you don't have eyes. ओके, सो मराठीमध्ये ते आहे प्रोवर्ब, की रागाला डोळे नसतात. त्या
Hmm.
रागाच्या भरात तुम्ही काहीही बोलतात. मीन्स when you are furious
हाँ,
you say what, means
you
sometimes
will
it is
pick
not in your mind, but you just say for the sake of make another person angry, right?
angry.
Yeah. So
They try 100 methods to initiate you.
hmm,
When the person becomes angry, he will try 100 methods to initiate you to, few, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, उकसाना, मतलब,
provoke,
my
provoke.
God. हाँ, provoke. Yeah,
Yes,
provoke is also good.
yes,
But then we have to be very intelligent in that case. Means we have to act intelligently, because as far as my age is concerned, I'm growing towards wiseness, I think, because if you are quite intellectual, and if you see the things from another perspective, from that man's or woman's angle, if you see the things, then you may realize that maybe if I am in his or her place, I would have also shouted like this. So let him calm down, let him shout. After some time I will tell him the reality, then the things will become perfect. Because if you are also howling and he or she is also, angrily shouting like anything, then the thing will get worse. They will
worst.
not resolve. They will get
Yes,
worst time by the time. And people will listen and they will laugh. Because
yes,
no one is with you when you are crying, when you are in problem, when you are difficult situation. No
yes,
one will be with you. No
very
one will
true.
try like to sit with you. But when you are happy, when you are laughing, when you are jolly mood, then everyone will like to be in your company. So why to show our grief and our sadness to the world? Because it will laugh. एक
It,
हिंदी में है कि रहीमन निज मन की व्यथा, रहीमन निज मन की व्यथा, मन ही राखियो गोय, और सुनी इठलई हैं लोग सब, बांट न लई हैं कोई. आप अगर
yes,
जितना बताओगे ना, आप जितना उनको शेयर करोगे, the things will get worse and people will come to know and they will laugh at you.
yes,
Let's
it
see
is harsh reality.
how
it
silly she is.
it
Ah,
is
it's a
it is
very
harsh reality.
naked
Yes,
truth. Yeah, naked truth. And people do these things, I know.
yes.
Now I
And
have started, I don't bother about anyone, what the people will say. I do what I like, I wear what I wish. I never think about कि चार लोग क्या कहेंगे. I don't know those चार लोग कौन है.
लोग, हाँ,
Because
लोगों का काम है
I
कहना.
don't say anything.
यस, एंड लोगों
कहने,
का काम
वो
है
तो कुछ
कहना.
कहेंगे.
लोग तो
अगर आप
कुछ
कुछ
तो
कर रहे
कहें.
हैं,
एंड वी कांट प्लीज ईच एंड एवरी
there is one
पर्सन, नो.
very, of course, we can't make happy everyone. Right,
यस,
so don't care for those people. They will shout, they will tell you words. Once upon a time there were so many frogs in the well, and they decided that let's go out of the well, because in the well, the things are not good, the water is not good. Let's go outside. Some of the frog, those who are the elder member, they say no, this is the right place, safest place, we should continue to live here, we should not move anywhere. But the younger one, they decided no, we will move out of the well, because the world outside is very good, it is very beautiful, let's see, let's explore. So they started climbing the well. Now the people, those who are in the uh, sometimes it happens that I forget that particular word, and it is in my heart, but it doesn't come
यस,
to my mouth.
या इट
So the
हैपन्स.
people, those who are of the opinion. And so
ओके,
the person, the frog, those who were sitting beneath, with those who were sitting in the well, they were of the opinion that we should not go out. So the frogs were climbing, and they were saying that they were continuously discouraging them. Come down, you can't jump out of the well. It is very deep, and come down and come down. Some are pulling their legs. only one frog was able to come out of that well.
Okay.
Only one frog. Now people asked him that there were so many colleagues with you, but none of the frog came out, but you succeeded. What was the reason? He said, because I am deaf. I
Oh
am deaf.
my God. Oh
I
my
couldn't
God.
hear their negative thoughts. So that's why that's the reason I just keep myself trying, pushing my limits, and I came out of the way. So people will discourage you, will demotivate you always. But then you have to leave such kind of people. You should not be with them,
Yes,
right? If
very
you
true.
want your growth.
Very true, ma'am. Very true. You have shared so nice story, and I always surprise. You have so many stories. Whenever I have conversation with you, you always tell me one and another story, and it's quite interesting because through stories we can understand very easily compared to
Understandable.
listening, compared to reading anything. So if anyone share that story, then and you have that capacity, to that intonation and the way you are explaining, we feel listen. Okay, we feel more to listen, and we become very curious. So that is the skill of storytelling, and everyone doesn't have that
Sure.
skill, right? I don't have, frankly speaking, I don't have that skill, how to tell story in that intonation, and how when we have to raise our volume and when I have to lower our voice. I don't have any idea, but you have that caliber. So I always like to speak with you, ma'am. Ma'am, another question, can these unresolved conflicts leads to any mental distress, or it will hamper to our emotional state, ma'am?
Your video has paused.
Okay, I
Yes,
think.
yes. If we ignore this problem, na, if we think that the things will get corrected automatically with the time, everything will be fine. But sometimes when they go deep in your heart,
Hmm.
when they hurt you a lot, because it's not your fault. The people, those who got angry with you, it was not your fault. But then also they are ignoring you. Then it could lead to a great type of stress or sadness that will always occupy your inner peace,
Hmm.
and then it may lead to a great distress, and you will go in that, what we say, depression.
Depression, right?
So we should not let ourselves to come in that position.
Yes.
Before that position arrives, we must resolve it.
Yes.
And don't care, I think this is the high time when we should not care for care this much for other people that we get depressed.
Exactly.
So I
Exactly.
think ignoring the things will do.
Yes.
Shift your energy and shift your mind to some other work, and
Yes.
then engage in that work.
Yes, it is very important, ma'am. You
If
have
we
said
if
now
we engage.
golden words. We have to shift, some another activity. As you know, ma'am, I have
Hmm.
also started my this journey. Otherwise, now earlier I used to think I was overthinker. Okay, because I always felt, I used to feel that time, if I have been nice to another person, then that person should be also nice to me. Okay, I was thinking like that
Ah,
way, and I was feeling, always despondent. But nowadays it is not like that. Okay, I am not like that. Whenever
ah,
it happens like that, what I do, I pull my socks, and I with full of energy, I again start or restart my another journey, or whatever skill I want to enhance. I just shift my mind there, and it's really working wonder. So that is very important. You
hmm.
told that we have to shift. Why we have to torture ourselves, and why we have to play that victim card to ourselves? Because we can't force another person to be nice with us. And another thing, ma'am, we don't know what is that person's condition also. Sometimes that person might be encountering adversities, precarious situations. Might be that reason also would be there. We don't know, we are oblivious about those things. Then why you are playing that victim card? Because after some days, if that person would tell you, no, that time now I was in that condition, but till that time you torture yourself. Okay, you just
Yourself.
wasted your
So it's
time.
so it's better to give a chance
Hmm.
and talk to that particular person.
Yes.
What was the reason? Because
Yes.
I want to know. The simple thing is, why didn't you come? Why didn't you attend that thing? What was the reason? Then when we come to know that, oh, the reason is very genuine, there may be some kind of problem in their family, so then we can compromise with them. Okay, नहीं तो ऐसा होता, next time I will also not. For
Revenge.
example, in my sister, my daughter's marriage, one of my brother, elder brother, he couldn't come.
Okay.
So I thought that now when his daughter will get married, I will not. I will send my husband because his wife came. My sister-in-law came, but he didn't came because the exams were going on and he was
Yes.
the exam in charge.
Yes.
But I suggested him that you can apply the leave on medical base. Then he told me that if whenever I apply leave on medical base, I fell ill.
Okay.
Literally, I fell ill.
Oh my God.
So I'm sorry. Yes, yes. Sometimes we do like that because I fractured my leg, so I couldn't come to school. I won't leave for 4 days. Principal says, okay, it's a genuine problem. If you got your leg fractured, then how can you come to school? But then suddenly it happens that after 2 3 days your leg really gets fractured. Then what will you do?
Oh my
So
God.
he
Yes,
said,
it
"Ki
happens, ma'am.
if I yes." So he says that if I apply the leave on the medical base, like I have some spine injury, I can't get get up from the bed also. So maybe that really I will fail in. I said then okay, don't take leave. And I went there at Triyugi Narayan, Uttarakhand, to for the marriage ceremony to be held. So it was really difficult to go there. So then I decided I will also not. But then now with the time, whatever favor he is doing to me, it has been 3 years. He is very nice to me, and he always regret that he couldn't come. He would have come. He would have enjoyed. So I realized, yeah, the problem was genuine. That's why he didn't come.
Genuine.
But
Yes.
I definitely will come to when his daughter will get married. I will be the first person to come. Now I have changed my perspective.
Yeah, and after certain
So
days, after couple of days, our all anger, it also faded away, it frizzled out. So it is good actually.
vanishes.
Yes, it's good.
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am, now our time is over, and time just flew by. Actually, I wanted to speak more and more because you are very talkative, and the way you speak, I always feel talk to you more and more. But now time is over, so we have to wind up. But really, ma'am, at the bottom of my heart, I am really grateful to you, and I indebted to you. And one thing I want to share here. You once you told me one statement, while conversing with you, you told me, Sangeeta, book doesn't choose us. No, you don't choose the book, but book choose you.
Book.
You have told
Yes.
me this thing. And after that only I got that experience, because at my shelf there are that ikigai book, and so many days it was there. I was seeing that book, but I didn't take that book and I started to read. But one fine day, when I was thinking what is the purpose of my life, why I God created me, I was thinking, and that time just I glanced that book, and after that I started to read. And that after that I started to read, and after that I remembered you only, that ma'am told me that books are choosing you, you are not choosing the book. So it is very true, ma'am, very very true. So I am really indebted to you, and I am so happy, and I am always grateful to God also that you are in my life, because you are living another state, I am living in Goa. But still now we have great camaraderie. We always, share our thoughts, and you have that insight,
Huh.
profound knowledge. So yes, it will definitely help to my audience and my viewers also, how to resolve our conflicts, and what is the importance to resolving conflicts. So that's why I am very much thank you to, I am saying very much thank you to you. Now I am fumbling because I become very emotional. Otherwise, throughout the conversation I spoke nicely, but whenever it comes to emotional, I always fumble. But yes,
It
just I
happens.
want to say thank you very much. Yes.
It was entirely my pleasure, Sangeeta. When I saw your message at the very first thing
Yes.
which I done, I immediately responded you, and that was a very positive response also because I too want, because the feeling, the emotions, they are always mutual. If you
Yes.
feel like I also feel the same thing about you, then only we get connected. Otherwise,
Yes.
nobody on this planet can get anyone connect. So
Yes.
this is the
Yes.
law of attraction also, that we
Yes.
both like each other. So I also enjoyed the conversation throughout. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you.
And definitely, if time allows, we will connect again.
Yes,
And I'm
definitely.
so happy that you have created your channel.
Yes.
And please send the link when you upload this video.
Yes, ma'am. For sure, for sure. Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Have a great day. Bye.
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 Have a good day.
Yes.
Take care.